Okay, yep. Yep.
Yay!
All I see is Robin. So it cropped out. Whenever I went to my Twitch page, it only has like the top layer, only shows Ryan, Robin, and Beck. And I click on Twitch, and I see Robin going, because your face is like, Brian's face is covered up. Beck was out of frame. I just see you. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Relic Origins.
Origins, yeah.
Welcome to Relic Origins. As you can tell, we are down one person this week, and it's not just going to be this week. It's going to be for the remainder of the season. Our fellow has left us with such sweet parting words. If you want to see those words and you want to hear what he has to say about that, go back and watch episode 3. We have it up. I promise you. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Ryan, the DM. Ryan.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back. It has been a while. As we all get older, we have more responsibilities and less time. But let's recap what happened last time. A lot of fuckery happened.
A lot.
Natalia decided it would be upon herself that she wanted more power, is basically what that was. The source of power corrupted her, and our team had no choice but to fight Natalia, and ended up killing Natalia. Accidentally. I wouldn't say it was on purpose. I would not call it murder.
It is not murder.
But, yeah, murder. For any of you that ever listened to our Monster Hunter stuff, talking about our Monster Hunter campaign we did, murder. Anyway.
Hey, Allison.
Yes. We did find out that Natalia, her spirit went back to the human world in real time. It left Anonmo, the spirit yokai, with the rest of the party. And correct me if I'm wrong, did we stay in the cave or are we back at the temple?
Temple.
Okay, we're back at the temple. Okay.
Yeah, we ended off heading our way there.
Perfect. Okay, so we are back in. We are at the temple. It is the four of you standing with Lysandra and Anonmo, the spirit, which you can see now. So, you all are... Let's get us back into that frame, because you just lost an ally, lost a friend, as annoying as she was. It still takes a toll on you. Not to mention, did anybody happen to, actually, everybody roll me a d20.
Sure. Just a flat roll.
Yeah, flat roll.
8.
8, 5, 2.
18.
Okay. So, ZD, you had the gumption to try to locate Natalia's artifact, but could not find it.
Yeah.
Okay? The other three were so distraught that they just walked away. But you, wanting to make sure everything was up to snuff, realized that relic, that artifact was gone.
Yeah.
So, as we're standing at the temple, you have, like I said, you have Lysandra, and you have Anonmo. Who is currently holding the journal? Okay, perfect. I will let you discover. Go ahead. What are we doing?
What? Trevor said something, didn't he?
No,
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
was
he
talking to
said.
my kid. I was talking to my kid. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
this time is yours to debrief, to whatever you guys need. This is your time. Mind you, you do have Lysandra and you have Anonmo there.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking through the pages of the
Yeah.
journal.
ZD's gonna kind of like get into a position where everyone can kind of hear her, and she's gonna direct this to Anonmo because he's the one that would know the most about it. But she's gonna kind of just be like, I couldn't find her artifact, so it's gone too. Any idea why?
Were you saying that too?
Anonmo.
Anonmo? Yeah, the artifact kind of, from what I saw, started glowing this purplish, goldish aura. And then, like in a snap, it was up in a puff of purple smoke.
It's odd.
Yeah.
While that is going on, without saying a word, so we're at the temple, and her body, like, whenever she passed, it just evaporated, right, in the sand.
Uh-huh.
How big is this temple again? Like pretty sizable, right? Like, it's pretty huge.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a lot of open space in this, not a courtyard.
Inside the chamber, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
inside this chamber, yeah.
yeah, so I don't think I've shown a picture, but I don't think I fully described it. So, as you go inside the temple, there is a big open room. There's only one big open room on the inside with what looks like a ceremonial altar at the center of it.
Okay. I am going to, with my spear, using my spear as like a walking stick, effectively, I'm going to go up to where that altar is, and then I'm going to go 30 feet to its left, and then I'm going to hit the rock, with, hit like the cobble beneath me, and then I'm going to attempt to erect a stone pillar.
Okay.
There's a purpose behind this.
No, I get you. Okay, so... Oh, you frickin' earthbender. Okay, roll me a d20.
Oh, yeah. That is a 15 flat, or am I adding anything?
Well, this would be... I don't know. Is this one of your feats? Is this one of your
it is
strength?
part of my powers, so...
Okay, so whatever modifiers you need to add because it's your power, that is up to you, sir.
Alright. I'm just making sure.
Absolutely.
Did we ever set a skill that we would use for like powers and morphing and stuff like that?
That would have been, what did we call it? We called it something last game that we played.
Henchman something.
Let me check my notes in the back of this sheet.
Was it Henshin Focus or something?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So I got like all the like it's damage dice and whatnot. So what would this be scaling off of? Like what ability modifier would this be, so that I can add that to it?
You are doing something with your staff, so I would put that on your strength modifier.
Then that'll be with my strength modifier. That'll be 18.
Okay. You are able to. Okay, really, really quickly, can you roll me another d20?
Yes, I sure can, buddy. That's just 18.
Okay, so you are able to stomp the spear into the ground, and an 8-foot rock pillar comes up.
Okay.
Also, out of the corner of your eye, you notice that a portion of that sacrificial altar glows the same color as your artifact.
Okay. Before I go to examine the altar, I'm going to take the tip of my spear and I'm going to etch her name into it. Like it's like a
memorial.
A grave marker. Yeah, grave marker, a memorial. Yeah.
Okay, and Morgan, you're still flipping through the journal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Morgan, roll me a d20 real quick.
And then after that, after etching her name, then I would approach the altar.
13.
13. Okay. So as Sven is carving Natalia's name into this stone, the journal flips by itself to a page where in the journal entry, it has a list of former relic hunters on it. And at the very top, you can see Natalia's name being carved and written at the very top of that list, being added to that list.
Oh.
Wow. I sit down and start to cry. I don't really say anything.
Okay. So that's what Trev and Robin are doing. Beck, Kyle, what are you guys doing?
I believe last session I was talking to the journal to Kyle and Dean about somehow finding out a way to save a non-mo, and they said that the only other way is to find a dormant relic that has not been possessed or doesn't obtain a host yet. So I think you said that's what we were looking for at the end.
Did they give like any coordinates like on the map, or not coordinates? Did they mention like where we would have to go to find this dormant relic or anything like that?
I think they said it was something along the lines of somewhere in Egypt.
Okay. Okay.
That's the last that I remember.
All right, I'm just adding to my notes so that I don't forget this stuff. Well, so that was from.
Sorry, ZD.
Yeah,
Sorry, we
ZD's
got
kind of
things
just
going
like,
on.
she's not in shock, but she's like taking the moment to kind of like mourn and to like think about like just, the loss of a friend and all that. So ZD's kind of just gonna like take a seat basically just on the floor somewhere and just like She's not crying, but she's just very, like, solemn and, like, very introspective.
Okay.
So, I was approaching the altar. Does anything happen as I approach it?
You're still holding your
My spear? Yes.
spear.
Yes. See.
And you are wearing your gauntlet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you come up to the altar, you notice that the portion that you saw that was glowing has an indentation into the altar that kind of looks like the top of your gauntlet.
Okay. So, I'm going to put my gauntlet closer to the altar. Actually, I'll hover it over the altar. There we go. I'll hover it over. Does anything happen?
Okay. So, okay. So as you hover your arm with the gauntlet over it, the section of this altar, it is a circle altar.
Yep.
And as you put your arm over it, it looks like a you know the Trivial Pursuit squares?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pie slices.
Okay.
So a triangle pie slice outlined in the color aura glows, but it's like a faint glow and it doesn't look like anything else is happening.
But you said there is an indentation, though, right? I'm going to actually lay my hands on the altar. I'm going to put the spear back up on my back and then place my hands on the altar to see if anything else occurs.
So as you place your hands on the altar, let me just double check, yeah. As you place your hands on the altar, you notice that the indentations of the altar start to glow the same color, as well as the top of your gauntlet.
Okay. Okay. So you said they're pie slices, but I may be misinterpreting what you said at the beginning. Is there a section for my gauntlet to go into? I want to put my gauntlet in then. Okay, I did not mistranslate that. I'm going to stick my gauntlet in. No, I'm not a coward.
So you're facing it topside down, or
Yeah, topside down.
Okay. So as you place your gauntlet topside down into it, it fits like a puzzle piece.
Yep.
And you hear a click.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And then Bjorn actually manifests himself next to you
Yeah.
in full spirit
Mm-hmm.
and says to you, "How did you do this? I feel more powerful. You've tapped into the prophecy. You've tapped into the rift. How did you do this?"
I just stuck my hand in. I didn't know what it was going to do, but it started glowing whenever I approached. So I looked at the indentation. It looked like it matched my gauntlet, so I stuck it in.
As you and Bjorn are talking, you see a section of ancient script
Okay.
manifest itself in the center of this altar.
Do I recognize the said script, or can I innately translate it from being a citizen of this realm now?
It is in Norse rune. Okay. And it says part of prophecy. Sorry, my brain. It says unfinished property must put together.
Unfinished property must put together. Okay.
Prophecy, sorry, not property.
I was like, okay. I was going to interpret that as the gauntlets. So I'm like, okay, maybe unifying the gauntlets. Wait, I'm gonna look at this shit. Are there other gauntlet indentations?
The other indentation. So you're looking around the.
Now I'm
the
examining
altar?
the whole altar. Now I'm examining the.
Ray,
You want me to
roll
make
me
a
a d20.
I was about to ask. You want me to roll a d20 for the hell yeah? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't see shit.
Yeah, you are so enamored and gobsmacked that Bjorn has fully manifested himself in a full-bodied spirit.
So now everybody can
And
see
that-
him, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's go. All right. I gotta get back into. I'm still a grieving warrior. I can't act like this out of character. So since I don't really, since I'm obviously not going to see anything off of that, I'm going to look at Bjorn and then I'm going to look at everybody else and I'm going to see. So, are you standing or sitting, Barry? Like what? Like what's your stature? Like what is your? How are you handling yourself right now?
Standing, still just you see him just like kind of mulling over all the information that Kylan Dean gave him.
So pretty much everybody's not really paying attention to what's happening on the altar. Either their eyes are averted, or with the other two, they're obviously grieving over their friend in their own way. So
Yeah.
I'm going to lift out my gauntlet. Does Bjorn demanifest, or is he still there?
Say that again.
Oh, I take the gauntlet out now. Does Bjorn demanifest, or is he still there?
He's still there, but the altar stops glowing.
Okay. But is my gauntlet still glowing?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and in a solemn tone, everyone, I know we just lost our friend. And trust me, it is hard. This road without our friend is going to be hard. But she died a warrior's death. She will be greeted in Valhalla with everyone else. She deserves it. But this altar, I believe it can unlock more of our powers. We must get stronger, not just for our sakes, but for hers. We have to save Ananmo, and I feel like the journey ahead is going to be filled with many trials and tribulations. This is our way to have her legacy live on. So approach the altar and see if it has the same effect. And I want to point over at Bjorn. My spirit's fully manifested. This is Bjorn.
All of you can see him.
Yeah, CD's just like kind of in shock and then like immediately gets up and walks over to the altar.
Okay.
And I'm still like in tears, but I'm just like, okay, hi Bjorn. And then I get up and walk over to the altar.
Brother Barry.
Yeah. Yeah, no words as well, just following his orders.
Alright, everyone. I will join you in this escapade as well, just to see if anything else occurs when all four of us have united. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Sven is going to say all five, and then cut himself off. All four of us unite. So I'm going to stick my gauntlet back in, and then look at everyone else, like, you know, and kind of motions with his eyes, like, let's, you know, gauntlets in.
Okay. So is everybody now around the altar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, everybody roll, except for Sven. Everybody roll me a d20 for an investigation check.
Ooh.
Hopefully you guys can see stuff because I can't.
Investigation.
Sven,
14.
what are your...
Is spot and investigation the same, or is
Yes,
it
spot
different?
is. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be the equivalent in this in these mechanics. So if
Uh,
y'all do
dirty
have
20.
okay, so if you guys do have spot in your proficiencies or have any points, make sure to add that.
Okay, I have 20,
9.
9,
9.
14.
9,
Okay.
20, and 14.
Okay. So all of you walk up to the altar, and all of you, as you go around, look around this table. In front of you, next to Sven, where he is currently standing, is a circle impression, which looks to be about the size of a sun amulet. There's an impression of what looks to be the front of a Greek helm, quite deep into the table, and it looks like a impression of a jade kabuto shell. You also notice a section of this table that is completely what looks like an impression of a scarab, but it has been filled in. Did a Nanmo come with you?
You said after she perished, Anonimo spirit manifested, and he said that he has a short time left, and then that's when you said that we
Yeah,
have to find
ZD.
the relic for him.
Yeah, ZD was talking to him earlier.
Okay. Okay, I am going to say Nat 20. Okay. Anonmo sees Sven for the first time. Realizes that he is also full body and is
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Thank you, Kyle Cat, for the
realizes-
resub.
Way to go, Kyle.
It was Kyle's fault.
You notice that Anonmo comes in and looks very confused because he still sees he sees Bjorn, but still sees Sven and is very, very confused. So he comes around to the table to where the empty spot is. And as all of you come up to these spots, your section of the altar also glows in the color of your artifact. Okay. And as soon as Anonmo gets around to where Natalia's was, a new symbol appears on the table. You see this
Oh, hell yeah.
appear on the table.
That looks familiar.
Yeah.
That sure does.
You,
Uh-huh.
Robin, you're still holding the journal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
All of the pieces of the pie are glowing now, and Sven's Nordic runes light up as well. But it looks like it is incomplete. So, Bjorn actually says to you, Sven, I wonder what happens if they do the same thing that you did. They must place.
Listen, you guys hear this too? You hear this talking golden stag?
Yes.
Yeah, you're hearing a talking golden stag. It's like, you must do what he did.
It's just a head. It's literally just,
just
a
the
head. Of this thing. Oh, yeah. It's just a floating head.
Oh, that's creepy.
It literally...
Okay, look, you know what that reminds me of? I know this is a little bit of derailing, but has anyone seen Star Butterfly other than me and Trevor? There's a character in there that's literally just a floating unicorn head.
I love that.
That's what,
Yeah,
so that's what we're about.
So imagine a mounted
Like a trophy head?
elk trophy head
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
without
exactly.
the wall mount. Just,
It just...
yeah.
So, that's what you guys see. I'm going to,
Yeah.
like, look at him like, he's right. Stick your hands in.
Is it our hands, or is it in the shape of our relics?
The gauntlet.
It's in the shape of your artifacts.
Your artifacts, yeah.
ZD's
so
gonna
place,
be like,
place our artifacts. Got it.
Yeah, place the artifacts.
Yeah.
My bad.
ZD's gonna be like, I mean, I'm not gonna put my hand in, but I'll put my artifact in.
Well, I had to put my hand in. Out of character.
Yeah, we'll follow what.
Yeah,
What's your character's
Okay.
name?
ZD's gonna
Sven.
put hers in.
Sven.
Okay.
Think the reindeer from Frozen every time you forget.
Robin. Oh my god.
I'm still sad, but
Okay.
Okay.
So, this is gonna be fun. So, as you all place your artifacts onto the altar, all of them glow the color of the artifact. In that moment, all of your yokai spirits become full body. So, Barry, you have a Greek seahorse next to you. Morgan, you have a Japanese dragon next to you. ZD, you have this beautiful Aztec jaguar next to you. And all of a sudden, Robin, the journal opens up and a greenish golden aura comes out of the journal and goes towards Anonmo, looking like it's going to fuse with Anonmo. And Anonmo recognizes its presence, accepts the presence, and all of a sudden you see a flash of gold and green, and in front of you, as our fellow relic hunters would recognize, is Jin.
Oh.
And Jin says, I now fully understand my purpose. It's been a question for so many years of why I was created. and how and where and when. Excuse me. Here I am. And he places his hands down onto the altar, and the creation symbol lights up, and a full prophecy in English pops up in the center of the altar.
Getting my notes up.
What's that?
I was getting my notes up because I want to write this prophecy down.
Yep, not a problem. So as the prophecy comes out and all the different languages, as you would have put your artifact in, it would have been in ancient Greek, Japanese, Aztec. It would have been in Egyptian if Natalia was still here. Shoot, let me get back to mine. It says to confront the darkness and to allow it to emerge out of the shadows, you must unleash the full and true power of these artifacts.
Full and true power? Okay. That's not a big prophecy at all. No. It's pretty straightforward, all things considered.
After reading that, I'm going to look over to my spirit and ask Neko, does this prophecy, you said that ever since I put the relic in, that you feel more powerful now. And after reading this prophecy, do you now know what this means? Do you know how we are supposed to unlock it?
Together is more powerful. I would only assume that would be for the artifacts as well.
So, do you possibly have any idea how we can activate it?
I do. But I've already given you the answer.
You said just to put them together?
I said together they are stronger.
So now everybody's spirits are fully materialized, and now I can...
Yeah, you can hear this conversation. Absolutely.
I'm going to look at my...
And then you have all four of you, and then just Jin standing there.
Okay. So... I'm thinking about this prophecy. I'm trying to think about like what my next words are going to be. This prophecy is not the most vaguest fucking thing I've ever heard, but I'm trying to interpret this, and I'm not very good at riddles. So this hurts my brain a little bit, because it seems like the answer is simple, but what if it's not as simple as we're trying to make it out to be? Okay, so in character, well, it wouldn't hurt to try to put our artifacts together somehow.
So what do we do? Just stack them on top of each other and hope something happens?
I'm gonna look at my gauntlet. Do I have any other indentations on my gauntlet? No. Damn. Okay, never mind. There goes one plan out the window. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at my gauntlet. I will take a moment to examine it, and then I'll say aloud to the party, well, it doesn't seem like we can attach the relics to mine, or the artifacts to my gauntlet. There might be something along the way, some kind of conduit that can harness our artifact energy. That's my best guess. I watched a lot of fantasy stuff back in the real world. So it kind of, if you follow the laws of that, then it's a possibility, and that's the most that we could probably bank on. And I think there might be more to this prophecy, because prophecies and this kind of stuff isn't always just one note. There's always like extensions, or there's always something that we're misinterpreting. So I think whenever we leave here and find a dormant relic for a non-mo, I think that our next destination will reveal more about this.
Mind if I try something real quick?
Absolutely.
Barry's gonna take the artifact out of its indentation to where it activated everything. He's gonna put the helm on, and he's going to ask everyone to like grab their relics as well,
Okay.
and hold them into their like intended use. Like how mine's a helm, I have it on. You have your bracelet, you have it on. Hold your relics into their intended uses, and just think together collectively of activating your relic. Just activation with your spirit as well.
Sven will close his eyes and hold up the bracer in front of him and just focus. We can make a concentration check if you want, DM.
Yeah, concentration checks would be wonderful.
Let me get my binder.
17.
17.
19.
16.
Okay. This is going to be fun. So, as you all do this, like, are all of your eyes closed?
Yeah.
As you're channeling what's going on?
Well, at least mine is. I don't know
Okay.
about everybody else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you are going to hear all of your yokai spirits in unison say, "Unleashed." And what's going to happen is at that moment, all of you open your eyes at the same time, and you see your yokai spirits start to glow. And what happens is they are, I want to say transforming, but it's not the right word. Basically, each of your yokai spirits are now turning into your warrior armor. So, the parts, the colors, all of it is now armor decked out, like the Knights of Korog, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, you all have helmets, you all have armor. Let's see, Morgan, yours is all a shade of jade green. Okay, Sven, yours is a mix of blacks and grays, very much earth tone, with Nordic runes all over it. ZD, yours is leopard spotted, like pelted, like an actual, like what an Aztec warrior would wear, pelts, but it's like armor, and it's basically decked out that way. Barry, yours is like freaking like fish scales. It's different shades of blues, the neon blues, whatever else, but it looks like you are a like absolute like merman, Aquaman type armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down and give that Adam response to be like, oh, man, Aquaman?
And you all look, and it's all happened. You all have a warrior helmet on with like the visor, like medieval time visor type things. But you can still see through it, like you could literally up and down like a knight. And your weapons, okay, have all been decked out in the same type of armor. Your weapons in this form get a +1 to hit and a +2 damage.
Well, I'm not gonna object to that by any stretch of the imagination, kind sir.
Also, I believe, forgive me if I'm wrong, I've only given you one weapon, correct?
I got 2, buddy.
You do have 2. Thank you.
I have 2 as well.
Awesome.
All of us have 2.
So, are we getting the third? No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, we just get the Mega Blaster. We have to combine our weapons. I got
I
a quick
didn't
guess
say
at his surprises, I
didn't-
swear.
I didn't say anything.
First, I guessed his kid, now this.
So each of you has a special attack, yes?
Yes.
And the cost for that was an additional attack point, correct?
Yes.
Okay, in this form, it does not require an attack point.
Okay. In this form... Oh, no action point. Yeah, action point. Alright, I got that right now.
Okay. At this point, Lysandra comes in and stands next to Jin. And she goes, "Oh, you figured out your origin form. That's amazing. Jin, it is great to see you. But why are you here?" Jin looks at Lysandra and looks around to all of you and says, "Righting an unspeakable wrong." And that's all he says.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, he says, "If you need me, call upon me."
And we don't know who this is. Like, in character. Out of character
No.
we do, but in character we do not.
No, call upon me. My name is Jin.
And what exactly, or who exactly, besides your name, who are you? Or what are you?
I am a watchman of the energy. I am a watchman, a gargoyle, so to speak.
And you say,
We sit
okay.
above, guard and protect.
So anytime we're in trouble, we can just summon you.
So to speak. It may not be me, it could be something or someone else. But yes,
And how do we do that exactly?
when the need arises, you will know.
Well, any help going forward, it will aid us in our endeavor. And
As
go ahead.
if the situation calls upon it, call upon the journal. Something may happen. It may not.
I'm gonna look at actually, if anybody else has a line, go ahead. I gotta look at my notes really quick. Morgan.
Mhm.
Okay. Sten's gonna look at Morgan and says, "Yeah, the journal would probably be best kept in your hands. I feel like it'll stay safe." Any objections to that?
I shall guard it with my life.
Barry, ZD, any objections to that?
No. No.
Sounds good to me.
Well, we can't stay in this temple forever. I'm gonna look at Lysandra?
Yep.
Well, it seems we have to save this spirit. In which direction do we need to go to find this land, to find an artifact for a non-mo to inhabit?
Well, that's already done.
It is?
Huh?
Jen.
Jen.
Jen? Oh, Jen's directing us? Oh, shit. My bad.
Jin is the relic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I must have phased out of reality. My bad, homie.
Yeah, so if we go back to it, Anonmo's spirit
Yeah.
and this energy from the journal fused together
Yeah.
to form Jin.
Yeah. I feel like a silly little lad. Sorry about that. Okay, see, I'm not the only one that missed it. Me and
My
Kyle probably
apologies.
both phased out. I'm so sorry about that.
I thought you said Jin came out of the journal.
Yeah, that's what
didn't
I thought.
The energy came out and hit Anonmo,
Okay.
and now Anonmo became Jin.
Okay. Redacting that last line then. Okay, let's rewind this.
I apparently was not clear enough. I greatly apologize.
No. It's okay. It's probably me and Kyle. It's probably me and Kyle and not you.
See, the females got it. The males didn't.
Nope. Not at all. But my next question to Lysander then, instead of that one, would be, where must we go next?
Well, if to fully unleash the true power. Sorry, let me get back to my episode rift thing here.
You're good.
You must go through the forest. In order to stop Malgorth, you must face the enemy within.
And outside of this temple, we're surrounded by a forest, right? Or is this on a cliff? Was this on a cliff?
It's more on the coast.
The coast, that's right. Yeah, I remember now. The map's coming back to me. Okay.
So I would say this forest would, if you're looking at the map, would be directly in between the temple and the Black Fortress.
Okay. So, looking at our new forms also, Sven is recognizing like this new form. He does feel stronger. And looking at everyone else, he's going to say, we have obtained new power. It's one step closer to defeating the evil, defeating this villain. So let's go. We must go to the forest.
Okay, that's what Sven says. What is everybody else doing? Saying, reacting.
I'm still okay. Go ahead.
Sorry. ZD is just kind of like gonna take like a deep, like steadying breath and like, yeah, the forest seems like the best idea.
And I'm still like half in tears. And I'm just like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, Sven's gonna say that. Okay, I had to think about how I was gonna say this line. He's gonna notice that they're still deep in melancholy. He's going to, as he's walking out of the temple and giving a nod of acknowledgement to Lysandra before leaving, As he's walking out, he's going to say in the direction of both ZD and Morgan, "Our friend may be gone, but then I'm going to point back at the pillar, at still walking out, but putting like a hand over my shoulder. She will at least be remembered forever."
Yeah.
Remember, this journey is just not about. No, it's not just about beating the bad guy and going back home. Now we have a better purpose, a truer motive. It is a form of vengeance, and usually vengeance isn't the road most should go down, but we will take revenge for our fallen friend. I promise you that. I give you a warrior's oath. Ooh! Damn! Hold up. I can message you on Discord. Hold up.
Well, while he's doing that,
Yeah.
Barry's just gonna like hang back and to Morgan and ask if the journal might have any information about the location of the forest that we're heading to see if it might give us any info of what's to come.
Okay, let's see. Do I find anything?
Sorry, what did you roll?
What?
Did you roll or are you just looking?
Oh, I'm just looking.
Sorry, I think I stumped him with my question. Mull that over. Finish this
Yeah.
first.
Okay. So you are looking through the journal for something about a forest?
Yeah, about the forest location that we're going to see if there's any info that it could help us with.
You leaf through the journal, but there's nothing about a forest.
I'm afraid not. Dang it. I smack the book back in.
That's alright.
Sorry.
Okay, so Sven, to answer your question, it would depend on what the severity of the punishment would be if it was broken in any way.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
I'll allow it.
Okay. So, Sven is going to breach the exit way of the temple. So crest, it's the sun's out, right? I want to make sure that the scene is from.
Hold on.
Like
Percentage
a roll for weather. Let's go.
Okay, I would say it's a little bit after noon.
Okay.
Midday.
The sunlight.
And
Yeah.
sorry, that was what I was rolling for.
Oh, my bad.
Clear skies and sunny.
Fantastic. So the sun is beaming down, and the entranceway looks just like a glowing portal to the outside area. But Sven is going to stop, and he's going to extend. I can take off my gauntlet without demorphing and all that shit, right? Like to make a statement, can I do that, or would it taking it off technically take away the power as well?
I believe if you take it off, it would take away the power.
On the other hand, I'm going to.
But that is untested. You don't know.
You know what? DM, I like your gumption. I am going to take off the gauntlet.
Oh. It doesn't seem like anything's happening.
Okay, so I only have my hammer and my spear, correct, in terms of weapons and whatnot.
Correct.
Who's the one with the knife? Out of character, who's the one with the knife over here? Which one of you three? I know one of you got a dagger.
I have a sword.
No, I need a dagger. So you on my screen, you're right above me. You got the dagger. Sven is going to extend his hand to Z, like, may I borrow your dagger for one
I
moment?
didn't know we were in Boston.
A dagger.
You dang it.
I need a dagger. May I
She's
borrow-
like, she's gonna be like, no, I'm not giving you my dagger.
No. Not forever. I just need it now. Just for one purpose. I have to make a vow.
Okay.
So, may I borrow your dagger? I'm not going to take it.
She's like side-eyeing him like real hardcore, and then she'll just like slowly hand out the dagger.
Okay, he's going to take it with a smile at that point. Seeing your hesitation and you know that, he's going to like, trust me, I'm not going to cut open my skin. But he is going to take it and he's just going to stab it down, but it's not going to pierce his skin. Instead, once the tip of the blade comes in... Actually, wait, damn, does anything happen whenever I grab her dagger? Before I do this, does anything happen with that?
No.
Okay, I didn't want any fucking shit happening. I didn't want you to pull that on me, pull the rug. Anyways, so the knife is going to hit my arm. And instead of you seeing blood, you'll start seeing like a blue and gold light. And as I take the knife and I start going up and down, moving up my arm, I'll pull the dagger away after I'm done, and you'll see a set of Nordic runes. And I'm going to hand the dagger back. In the back of my mind, with all this knowledge that I gained, what I do know, this is a binding vow, and the set of runes that I set upon my arm, if I do not avenge our friend, then my soul will go to hell. So this is my vow to complete this journey with all of you. And once this journey is over, either I succeed with my vow or I don't. But I'm doing this to show my dedication. We didn't know each other for very long, but I knew she had a warrior spirit. And this body, this mind, acknowledges it and saw her for what she really was. And that was a true fighter. And this is my oath. Cape flip and walk out.
Okay. So that happens. ZD, what are you doing when he hands you the knife back? Like, do you examine it? Do you, like, make sure it's still intact? Like, what do you...
I mean, yeah, she'd probably look it over before she, like, put it away.
Okay. As you now look at your dagger, you now see on the bottom of the dagger towards the hilt some sort of symbol that you've never seen before.
Okay.
It would be, I'm going to say that it would be the Norse rune for, bird.
Oh.
Alright, she's gonna look at it. Would she at least be able to tell that it's a Norse or Nordic rune, especially after spending time with Sven?
I would say you would recognize this from the same type of runes on his new armor.
Right. Okay, so she's gonna look at it and see that on the bottom and then kind of like shove it in his face and be like, what did you do to it?
Nothing. Just inscribed my oath.
What's this then?
That's bird.
That's bird.
Sven, roll me a d20.
You asked what it said. I said, that's bird.
That's bird.
I like that, a bird.
I took that a bird.
Just the accent got me just bored.
That doesn't bore
That's bored.
12.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. You notice now that on your armor, on your left chest plate,
Yes.
it is no longer gray and black.
Mhm.
It is gold
It's
with the
bored.
face of Horus.
Hold up. Okay. Is it gold with the face of Horus? Oh, buddy. Okay. So it's like inscribed on my chest plate, you said?
Yeah. It's like an insignia. And it would be right over where we would place our hand for the pledge.
Okay. 1 second.
Children.
Alright. I'm gonna look down. What's this?
Who are you asking?
Just out loud, generally.
Jin's gonna look at you and say, "That's a Nanmu."
What do you mean? I have a non
Well-
inside me?
No. What you just did was a vow and a bond, yes?
Yes.
And you used her knife to do it?
Yes.
So you've bonded yourself to Natalia and Anonmo and to ZD.
That's fine. Wait, does that mean if they die, I die? Or if I die... Wait, no. I die is death either way. But if the dagger is destroyed, or if ZD dies, will that break my vow? Wait, I got omnipotence. Do I already know this?
No, because this is new territory. Because now you've added someone else's culture into your vow. And this is Jin saying
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Because you've mixed cultures in a vow, the consequences are unknown.
Well, I took a risk, and I'm still sticking to it. I do not regret my choice. I'm gonna look over at ZD. Do not break the knife.
You don't break my knife.
I will say this. Each of you, ZD, you can add +2 to that dagger. And Sven, you can add 2 to your DC in this form.
Okay. I like that. See, kids, this is what happens when you take risks.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah, getting soul bonded.
So I'm adding 2 to the attack on that dagger.
Yes, ma'am.
Neat.
Okay. So now that happened, the other two are going out of the temple. What are you guys? What are
Yeah.
Morgan and Barry? What are you guys doing?
I was just following whatever Sven said.
Okay. Morgan.
I guess I'm gonna go out.
Beth just left. Sorry. I'm just gonna go out and she opens the door and leaves.
Oh,
Sorry. Go ahead. Morgan, you just
What?
walking out? You're just going out?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Jin and Lysandra walk all of you outside of the temple, and Jin says, "Well, this is as far as I can go with you. This temple is kind of the beacon for guardians, us gargoyles. So, like I said, if you need anything, don't forget to rely on the knowledge and the wisdom inside that journal. Okay? And with that, he flies up into the air, turns into the gold and greenish aura, and floats back into the journal. You also, because you are holding the journal, right, Morgan, still?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You are also going to see... sorry, I'm trying to figure out where... Okay. You also see a... towards the end of the journal, it flips to it, and there's a page on it that says it's labeled the Harmonia Prism, and it's blank.
Okay. Is there anything on the back page? Or
Are you
I just
are you
kinda-
turning it over to
I just
find
kinda-
out?
yeah, is there
With a 2, no, not at this time.
no? Okay.
Not right now.
Alright.
Okay. So, Jin is now back in the journal. Lysandra says, if you walk down this path, and she points the way, that will lead to the mystical forest. But beware of the mystical forest. What lies in there is no monster, well, other than your own. And she disappears. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Wow, it's crazy. Wow. Yeah, so that is where we are ending today's episode.
Do you want me to do the transition thing for Relic Roundtable now?
Sure, if you want to do that, go right ahead.
Be right back.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's like we never left.
Welcome to Relic Roundtable, everybody. How we doing, guys?
Honestly, I'm pretty okay with everything. Like I took some risks. I took a lot of risks this session. Most of them paid off. The soul bonding, I still think, was a positive to this whole thing. Look, ZD, look, you get a +2, I get a +2. And you know what? I think that's pretty radical, don't you think?
You know, if she dies, you have to make a saving throw. It's fine, whatever.
And you know, I could potentially fail that saving throw 99% of the time. But you know, your boy's a risk taker. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Beck, you're muted, by the way.
Yep.
She was responding, I was just like,
Cool.
Yeah.
All I said was, lucky for you, I don't intend to die.
You don't intend to, but Ryan might intend to.
I know.
The last time my hand was forced. Thank you. Go ahead, Kyle. What's up?
I was gonna say, I was cracking myself up in chat.
Dude.
No,
Anytime something would happen, I'd be like, Bond pack? No, it's bird.
Book? Sure.
Bird.
It's bird.
Bored.
bird.
Talking about
What is
monsters?
this then?
No, is bird.
That's bird.
I'm never gonna live that one down. That's gonna be the next running joke, isn't it? No, is bird.
No, it's bird.
Big bad
That's
evil
the-
guy? No,
That's
you
No,
bird.
is
That's
bird.
bird.
Is bird.
That's the new murder.
It is bird.
Yeah.
Murder.
Bird.
Oh no, it's a murder bird.
It's a
No.
murder bird.
Together in person, I'm just be like, this bird.
I'm gonna get a bird now. I'm just gonna like.
So, initial thoughts here on today's episode, guys, because, I mean, we came off of a really, like, low to finding out the origin of where Jin came from, and how that all entailed, and then your power-ups, which, by the way, weren't supposed to happen for another 2 episodes, and then someone goes and uses a frickin' artifact in the middle of the frickin' temple, so that sped things up. I literally, guys, I want you to know, in my notes, I erased episodes 4 through 6 because it's gone.
Oh,
Gone.
This is why you have to be flexible as a D.
I literally, the last hour has been off the cuff. It has been nothing but notes. I've been literally just like, oh, what is my dice gonna say? Okay, that's a 2. Nope, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna do that one.
Nat 20 looks like we're doing this. So, I mean, that's just who I am. You guys know, and you all know that in my style of DMing, there's always going to be some sort of whoopsie-doo going on.
Yep.
But, yeah, so Jin, I mean, your yokai spirits becoming your armor, which is really, really cool. Yeah, and I literally referenced the Knights of Korog because that's exactly what you guys look like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it was Haim Saban's idea of trying to get on this Power Ranger kick in different ways. So it was this like medieval, basically medieval Power Rangers with different powers and stuff. And so that's where this type of armor kind of went. Because I wanted this season to be more like an actual D&D campaign where we followed the day structure, followed the character development, and not just have battle after battle after battle after battle like we've had for so many years. Yeah. And so I wanted to go back a little bit into the roots of D&D and go that route. So I'm very happy where we're at. And like I said, I don't care that if I have to delete episodes because I was literally trying to sit here and I'm like, okay, well, how can I mend these 3 things together? Yep. And it kind of worked out. And so the Mystical Forest coming up is going to be very interesting. I'll just say that. As Lysandra said, the only monster in the forest are yours. So...
And I have a theory of what you're gonna fucking throw at us.
Burb.
It's bird.
I was just about to make that joke. Damn it! Damn it!
But any
I
other
have one brain
thoughts?
cell.
I've done a lot of the talking today.
Thoughts? I feel
Yeah,
like
thoughts.
I feel like you're gonna have us fight our inner darkness or doppelgangers of ourselves, and if that is the case, I'm looking forward to it. Like if we have to fight like our inner darkness, oh dude, let me tell you, that's gonna be some hot shit, and I'm calling it. That's my theory for the next
Listen,
time.
I just watched that part in Naruto. Where
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Like I can do this.
Dude, honestly though, if that is the case, like I said, dude, I'd be fucking sick of shit. If not, and you're gonna throw like a DM curveball, you know what? You a slick son of a bitch for that. Kyle, what do you have any thoughts about this? Come on, farm
Kyle,
boy.
stop vaping. Talk.
Vaping? No. It's butter.
This part.
It's bugged.
No, yeah, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, sorry for waking up late. I
Dude.
apologize again.
Wake up, Kyle.
Nah, dude. After being like on a hiatus for literally a month, at least a
Ever?
month,
Yeah.
at least a month and a half. It's kind of it's rough trying to remember like those Sundays whenever we actually do.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot about it until like 11. I was like, oh shit, today
Yeah.
is Sunday, because I was like, well, it confused because the fucking post office dropped off a package, and I was like, is it Monday? Is it Saturday? No, it's Sunday. I'm like, oh.
It was an Amazon package, that's why.
Yeah. I was like,
They were
But yeah, it
celebrating the
throws
holiday
you off when
yesterday.
it's like, there's no mail on Sunday. Why am I getting mail?
so it completely messed me up. But no, dude, the episode was fire. I really enjoyed it. I apologize for that phasing out of reality moment when you're like, oh yeah, Anonmo is Jin now. I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the same reaction.
And then Robin and Bex over there like, yeah, we know. You guys don't, but we know. But dude, it was fire. And so, are we still, for the viewers at home as well, are we still on the every other week schedule? Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Yep. So this was episode 4.
Yep.
Holy cow. So episode 5, which is episode 7 in my list of things, is called
Yep.
The Curse of Illusions.
Ooh.
Wait. Illusions. I swear to God, if you take our backstories and use that shit against us too, you better not make me fight my dog. I'll hunt you down, Ryan.
John Wick.
Dog, horse, you never know.
Bird.
Bird.
Bored.
We're just gonna find a new evil relic team. It's gonna be the Cursed Relic Hunters.
That, like the Psycho Rangers, dude, that would be sick. Oh my god. Like, see, look. That month off is making our brain, like our hamster brains, go. Like the wheels are turning right now.
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, as our lovely friend Josh would say, I've had a lot of time to figure out how to fuck you guys up.
Yeah. And now that we're back on the schedule again, you're like, time to get this train a going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it.
I've been having a lot of fun. I'm really excited that I got to play this season because, my work schedule, you guys know, I don't get to do this very often.
Yeah.
And even now, like, I have to work tonight. Like, I have to work Sunday nights. So, like, this is my, like, before bed activity.
It's a good activity.
Sundays. Which is why sometimes I'm over here like,
I'm
good morning.
I get that.
But I've been having a lot of fun. I'm really glad I got to play this season.
Yep.
Awesome. We're glad to have you. Well, any other final thoughts for this afternoon?
Kate.
No,
Kitty.
man.
There's a tired kitty.
Oh, goodness.
It's bored.
It's bird.
It's bored. Was that his meow? Did he just meow?
No, I think that was Beck.
I think I was back. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the camera.
No. But
all right.
yeah.
It was
So
just your wife. It's okay.
That was a lot of fun.
3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I have scripted 6 more episodes after this, so it looks like a 10-episode season, which is pretty good. So
It's not bad. Seriously. It's not
it was supposed to be 12, but that's okay.
bad.
So
Hey, you never know. You could make it still 12. You still could.
That
And
is
still
very
weave some
true.
stuff together.
Yeah, it would be really easy for us to like start something that you thought was only going to take an episode and it ends up taking like 3. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Yeah. So yeah, if there's nothing else, you guys, I will say sayonara and we'll sign off. There's no exit reel for us this
Not
season,
anymore.
which is fine. Too much work, no time. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Those of you that are watching, make sure to click and subscribe so you know any of our updates. If we get enough subscribers, if Chief Dragoon up there gets enough subscriptions on his, Twitch channel, maybe we could do between Ducky and I, we can do a live Twitch Q&A about where the future of Relic Hunters, Relic Riders is going.
And also, let me actually continue with that. I'm gonna go check see how many I have currently right now.
So if we have that, and I mean anybody else that is available could also be in on that as well. Yeah, there's some ideas floating around in my head. Like I said, I already have Prism set up, and in my head, I believe I have season 2 of Prism set up. So we've got a lot of story to go through, which is going to be great. Which I know Robin's eyes are rolling. Wait, Prism, and like I just saw your head roll about in the journal
What?
about the Harmonia Prism. So
Oh,
I don't know if that's true or not. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things cooking. But yeah, that's all I have. And Ducky, you can make a set limit, and we can discuss that.
I will.
I'll
run some numbers by you.
Yeah. So that's all I have for this week. Let me look at my trusty calendar to give y'all an actual date, because dates are good. It looks like we are going to play on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh shit! Bet.
Good deal. When we come back, Trevor will be another year older.
Woohoo!
yay!
Another trip around the sun amulet.
Yeah.
Ah! So, alrighty, folks, that's all I got. I will see you all again on Sunday, May 5th. Have a wonderful day.
Love you guys.
Also, before we head
Bye.
out, Molly says hi back.
Hi, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
I want to get that out there.
Hi.
She said hello at the very beginning of the stream, but I was like, I will wait till the end. But yes, hello, Molly. It's good to see you. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Bye,
Bye.
now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
3, 2, 1, let's jam. Da-da-da-da-da.